Well, state lawmakers are back at work expecting to tackle tough fights over education spending, tax cuts, and the state flag. 16 WAPT's Scott Simmons is live at the Capitol tonight. Scott.
Now, you know, Meg, the first session after an election year is always very interesting. This one expected to be more so after calls for a new state flag and the likelihood that it will be state voters that make that decision.
Last fall, voters decided not to make lawmakers pay out the education funding formula called MAEP. Now, as lawmakers get back to work, some want to change that funding formula altogether to give more flexibility on where lawmakers spend money on education.
When the MAEP originally passed the legislature, we didn't have the internet connection in every classroom. We didn't have tablets. Now kids are learning off tablets.
Mississippi is dead last as far as education is concerned, and we need to do something about that. And hopefully the legislature will continue to focus, as they have in the past, on education for our children.
There is a growing debate over what to do about the state flag. Critics claim either the governor or lawmakers should get rid of it altogether, but there seems a slim chance of that happening here.
Speaking for myself, I think that the citizens of the state have spoken on that issue, and that the citizens of Mississippi ought to be the ones to make that decision.
Both the governor and lieutenant governor say they want voters to decide the state flag, but they want lawmakers to look at changing who's in charge at the Jackson International Airport. The governor says he supports the idea of a regional oversight board instead of Jackson controlling it.
There's a regional approach to infrastructure. There's a regional approach to airports in a lot of areas, and they're being very successful, so we're certainly willing to look at it.
Well, it should not happen because the property was bought and paid for by the citizens of Jackson in 1956.
The start of a legislative session, now one day in the books.
We haven't seen too often here. 3 elected seats in contention, 2 on the House side, 1 in the Senate. Hearings on the House side started today, continue tomorrow. That 1 Senate seat in contention, hearings could go past January 18th on that one. Live at the state capitol, Scott Simmons, 16 WAPT News.
Okay, Scott, thank you.